I'm going to CES in a couple of days.
Yeah, I'm jelly about that.
I know, and so I'll have a lot of really cool stuff to bring back. But I want to know, are you playing with anything new? You kind of mentioned a Notebook ML at the beginning here.
LM, yeah.
LM. Oh,
Yeah.
that's the ML for machine learning, but I think.
Yeah. I think it's Notebook LM for language model.
Gotcha.
I'm not 100% sure. But I've been playing. Yeah, I've been playing with that quite a bit. I'd signed up for the beta. I brought it up in the Christmas episode as like a spare app that I'm playing with and whatnot, or just a new app that I'm playing with, and it's turning out to be really, really useful. And so, Notebook LM, for those of you who don't know what it is, it's an application in its beta format from Google, and it's like a fancy notes application. So you can, just like with ChatGPT, you've got a text box that you can ask any questions of. But when you first get into it, there's no information. So you've got to add sources. So you can add PDF files, you can add text from websites, and you can paste things in as well. And
Gotcha.
so there's a couple of different modes, and they're going to be adding onto that later as far as how you get stuff in. You can just type stuff in as well.
And Notebook LM, is that a certain company?
It's Google.
Oh, it is a Google thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mentioned that earlier.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I have been playing with Perplexity more, and so I started using it. Being the academic, I like that it gives you the sources, and now they've got a browser extension, and so you can go into it, and if you get to a certain page, you can ask it a question and say, based on this website, this page, or just in general. And using the browser extension, you can ask any question just like you would in ChatGPT.
That's cool.
Yeah, and it does I like the way that it organizes it. It'll give you the same answer, and then below that, it'll look like almost like a Google search and give you some of the different things. So I really like what they're doing lately.
I like how Perplexity displays things once it spits it out, because it'll give you images. You kind of hit it on the head. It's like a search engine results 2.0.
Yeah.
If you will, because it gives you a little bit of videos, a little bit of images, a little bit of background and stuff like that. I still use Perplexity just to look up people, and actually referred it to a family member who's like some people out there are internet sleuths. I appreciate you. You keep us all straight. But every time they meet somebody, they go scour the internet for the basically for their presence. And that's the one thing I like about Perplexity is I can just type in like, tell me about this person from this place, and it's like, here's everything on the internet that we could find.
Yeah.
And a little scary though.
You mentioned search engine. They actually just received a ton of money to create their own search engine that they think will be able to compete with Google.
So if we're going back to predictions, I think I'm going to get. That's going to be a prediction that's going to be easily attainable at this point.
Yeah, and which one was that?
That search engines and assistants will be replaced by GenAI or empowered by GenAI.
Yeah, in a completely different way, but what Perplexity does is also a little bit familiar as well, because it does give you the links. Where some people, I think, are still thinking of ChatGPT as it gives me an answer, but I have no idea where it comes from. So why would I trust it?
Well, so that's a good point, because Perplexity does give you links that you can click on and stuff like that. I mean, GPT will do that as well in the paid version. Perplexity, you can just do single sign-on through your Google account and stuff, so it's really easy to get into, and it's free as well.
Yeah, so I'd say that's been the one thing I've been playing. And people, when they ask me should they be using, I'm usually asking them to look at that.